Welcome back, everybody, to Chumlee's Road to Glory. We are now in week number 9 against Kansas State, as we are rematching them in this series. Last year, we absolutely destroyed them, 45-15, and that was our game back after getting demoted. So, Kansas State, they're definitely going to be looking to make up for last year, at least. Last year we faced them, they were below 500, and right now they are 4-1, so it should be a little bit more of a challenge for Oklahoma here. And on our first drive, we only get to about midfield, and that ball was deflected away, so opening drive is a punt, something we don't do very often. And Dominique Heath will be taking over at the 25-yard line. He's going to take this one and not gain anything, so that's going to be another punt. And Oklahoma will get possession of the ball back pretty quickly in the 3-and-out. So on first down, we're going to be looking for Deron Neal, and that pass was thrown just a little bit too far ahead. Then on second down, we're going to try this screen play to Alex Ross, and that is going to gain 4 to lead to 3rd down and 6. We're going to hand it off to Ross. He cannot get his legs in motion, a loss of 2 on the play, and that is going to be another punt in the game. So Kansas State already proving that they're better than last year by getting Oklahoma off the field twice. And on the return, there's going to be a flag, and that's going to knock him back just a few yards. And Dominique Heath, the quarterback we saw last year, he was a junior last year, so now he's a senior, looking to end off his career with a win over number 6 Oklahoma. But that drive is going to be another 3-and-out for them, and they're going to punt. Almost a pretty good punt, but that ball just barely gets in the end zone for a touchback. First down and 10, Alex Ross picks up a nice gain of 11 to start off with another first down. We're going to try the read option, give it off to Ross again. He's going to fight one guy and get another gain of 14 yards to give us another first down. Now we're going to be looking over the middle. That ball was just a little bit underthrown, and Sims had a perfect route to intercept that ball. So Gary Sims turns it over, proves that Chumlee still is human. That was only his 2nd interception on the year, I think. So that brings his total to, I think if I'm not mistaken, he has 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but still looking to get better. Or maybe that's I don't know. I don't think it's 9 touchdowns, but I know that it's definitely his 2nd interception. They don't get any points out of the interception, so it doesn't actually matter. And Oklahoma gets the ball again, a nice pass to Deron Neal for 15 yards. Now we're going to hand it off to Ross again, who's going to gain 5 yards. One more play before the end of the first quarter. We're going to take it for ourselves, run to the outside, strip one tackle, but not fast enough to escape. So that is going to lead us to about the 40-yard line. Hand off to Ross again, picks up 7. Second down and 3. We're going to hand it off to him again. He's going to shed one tackle and pick up the first down. Looked like that play was going to lose yards, but we ended up getting some out of that. Now we're going to give it to Keith Ford on the outside. He's going to run right through a bunch of pancake blocks, and Keith Ford has a wide open lane to the end zone. 7-0 Oklahoma. And that is how we like to do it. And now West is going to be taking this kickoff return back. Dominique Heath is going to be taking this one on the speed option and is taken down after a gain of 8. It's now 3rd down and 3. Heath is going to find Klein on the outside, who's going to gain 15, bring him to about midfield. A few plays later, it's 2nd down, and Dominique Heath just finds a wide open sideline. Good blocking downfield is going to give him a gain of 24. They're going to hand it off to Jones, who's going to fight off and does a weird little slow motion fall. 2nd down and 5. Heath's going to take it for himself, has a wide open lane in front of him. Dominique Heath with the touchdown run ties up this ball game with 3 minutes left in the half. Not too much scoring in this game as there was last year. So Oklahoma gets possession of the ball. It's 2nd down. We're rolling out of the pocket, about to throw the ball, but we are going to be sacked. Number 46 comes down with the sack. 3rd down and 19. Might as well chuck it up to Ostrander. He gets a step on his defender, a one-on-one matchup. He misses. Donald Ostrander clear to the house. Touchdown, 77 yards with the catch and run for Ostrander. And that is actually going to be an NCAA record. 2 more yards than whoever the QB of Purdue was in 2000. But now we have that record. And I assume that Donald Ostrander also has that record. But with that, it's going to be 14-7. And that is actually the 2nd record we've seen broken in this series, but the first one was not by us. It was actually by Frank Shannon last year, who got that 99-yard interception return So Kansas State gets possession of the ball after the kickoff, and they don't really do anything. So 3 and out for them, and that's going to give 2 minutes for Oklahoma to try something before half. Deron Neal brings this one to the 50-yard line. We're going to pass it to Neal this time, and he's going to pick up the first down. Now we're at the 40-yard line. We're going to chuck it up, and the ball is just thrown wildly behind our intended target. It's now 3rd down and 10. We're going to chuck it to the sideline to Ostrander, who gets a foot in bound, and that's another big play for Ostrander here in this second quarter. We're going to chuck it up to the sideline to Deron Neal, but it was too far to the sideline, I guess. And now we're going to throw it to Ostrander again, who's going to step for his second touchdown. He scored like a minute and a half ago with that, record-breaking touchdown, and here he is again scoring for Oklahoma, 21-7, with a minute left for Kansas State, down by 2 scores. Let's see if they can do anything before this halftime. Heath is going to run up, but is sacked immediately. 2nd down and 13. He's going to try the exact same thing, and the exact same result happens. That's a loss of 5 yards. They're just going to try the screen, see if they can get anything. Oklahoma sends the blitz, and Leverett is out in the open field, just a few inches short, and the coach of Kansas State actually decides to kick it off. Deron Neal's going to take this one back. He's going to slide with that pile, ragdoll right there, but we have a minute to see what we can do with the ball. Alex Ross loses 3. We're going to give it to him again. Just run out this clock before halftime. We're up by 2. There's no need to try anything too rash. 3rd down and 2. Ross is stopped. But now Kansas State's going to get another chance at the ball in this 2-minute warning. I feel like the ball has just gone back and forth like 5 times past 2 minutes, but here they go again. 12 seconds. Leverett's going to lose 2, and that's going to end off the half. And Kansas State will start off with the ball at halftime, I should say. West is going to take this one out to the 25, where he is stopped, and Dominique Heath, a bunch of plays later, it's their first 3rd down of the drive. They were just dinking and dunking with passes and runs, nothing too spectacular, but now they are in the red zone, so let's see what they can do here. And that's going to be, I think this is a false start. That's going to knock them back 5 yards. Now Dominique Heath is going to pass the outside to his man and gain a few yards. So now it's 2nd down and 11. Heath is going to try to step up, but he is met by one of the Oklahoma linemen. They're going to try another screen here. Jones somehow breaks out of that little scuffle to catch that one, but it's 4th down now, and they're going to look for the field goal. So that will put them 10 or 11 behind, actually, and Oklahoma will get possession of the ball. Deron Neal has 3 pancakes in front of him, but could not get into the open field fast enough. Now Lee's going to take it on the option pass back to Ross, and he's going to get annihilated on the outside. It's now 2nd down and 4. We're going to hand it off to Ross again, who loses 1. And this Kansas State run defense is pretty good. Now we're going to pass it out of the backfield to Keith Ford, who's going to pick up the 1st down. Another handoff to Ross, sheds 1 tackle, and is only able to gain 4. We're going to take it for ourselves this time. A nice pancake up the field, and that's going to gain the 1st down. After 2 straight incompletions, it's 3rd down and 10. We're going to find Neal, who fights his way for the 1st down. Amazing effort by Deron Neal to keep this drive alive. We're going to hand it to him again, and that's going to lead to 3rd down and 4. Hand off to Ross, and he does not get it. So with the field goal that they did, we're going to try to kick our own, and Jimmy Clark, I don't know, with a team as good as we were last year and as good as we are this year, how we got a kicker that can't get 25, 30-yard field goals, but we're just going to have to deal with it. Make sure that our games are not going to be won by field goal distance or less. So Kansas State gets possession of the ball, 3rd down and 5, and Heath is sacked on the outside, and they're going to punt it yet again. It's like their 6th or 7th punt, as Deron Neal only gains a few on his return. We're going to pass it to Ostrander on the outside for a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. We're going to throw it to Derek Woods, who's been silent pretty much this whole game. He finally gets his reception. Pretty sure that was his first reception. Now we're going to pass it to Neal again, who's just been everywhere on this field, as he always is, seems to be. It's going to be 2nd down and inches, and the pressure comes too quickly. No one could get open in time. We're going to lose 5, but now it's 3rd down and 6. We're going to give it to Ross, and he's just 1 yard short. We're going to decide to go for it, and Alex Ross finds a wide open lane up the middle to gain a nice gain of about maybe 13 or 14. Now we're going to hand it off to Keith Ford, who makes the run into the first down and goal territory. Ostrander's gonna, he fights off 2 guys and into the end zone, I should say. Touchdown for Donald Ostrander, his 3rd straight of the game. So he is having just an amazing game, as Kansas State is now down by 18 points. 3-possession game for Kansas State is not looking good with only 2.5 minutes left. Dominique Heath, I don't even know what happened. He must have banged his head or something. Couldn't see anything, like fell to the ground. That was a weird sack there. They're going to try the screen to Leverett. They need these big plays, but they're not working out. 4th down, and they realize that this game is pretty much over, so they kick it off. Deron Neal muffs the punt. He's going to pick it up and cannot recover from his stumble. We're going to hand it off to Ross and just drain the rest of this clock. Okay, another handoff to Ross, who gets about 3 yards. 3rd down and 9. We're going to take it for ourselves, get the first down, and that's game over. 28-10, not as big of a game as our first game with them as Kansas State last year with the 45-15, but still a win nonetheless. Still beat Kansas State, and Kansas State will drop to 4-2, and we are now 7-0 maybe? Not really quite sure, but a nice win nonetheless. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe for the next episode and check out the playlist if you missed any. And I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.